Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. If you're watching this, I didn't have any audio in the last one. I was thinking about maybe doing like a no commentary run, but if I'm watching it, I'd rather have my audio on there. So that's what we're gonna do. You guys are gonna hear me. If you don't like that, too bad. Go watch somebody else's stream. All right, and let's get going on Twitch. And here we go. All right, let's get into the game. Okay, so I think we stopped. I think I just unlocked the glider last time we stopped playing. Just 1 second. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. It really helps out the channel. But we are gonna get right into it. And there's a reason we speed ran the glider. We can do sick stuff like that. We do kind of need to go do some of this stuff back at the beginning, but we'll worry about that later. What do we got going on over here?
Looks like something's going on.
If it isn't the savior of Meridian and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Oh, nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove him off.
So this is your salvage operation.
So is it just like the Karja that can't go through the border? Like why can the Osram just walk right through?
We'll be trading in more than just that.
I guess it's got to
For
be
too
like a
long,
Karja
the
thing.
West has been, well, forbidden.
But we had to get like a
Dangerous.
whole special knife
But
thing
what if
to be
I
allowed
told
to go.
you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
Does it look like garbage
I'd
though?
be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would.
I think you can actually
And that's why
change
I've asked my
the
talented
appearance of your
salvagers
armors though.
to find what they need
I can't really
to
remember.
make that armor.
We'll see
Each
later.
of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go
But I'm pretty
on
sure you
sale
can
to
wear the best
hunters.
armor and
Just like
have
you.
whatever clothes you want.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend
Nice
to
little
back
quality
in
of life
Chain
feature.
School. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
So usually whenever I play games like this, I'm the type of person that goes around and does every little nook and cranny. But I think for this playthrough, we're gonna kind of speed run the story more, and then we're gonna go back and do all the things, and we'll do things like as they pop up. Like we gotta get all these armors at some point. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep heading that way. It wouldn't take no time at all to. I mean, it'd probably take a whole stream to go do all this stuff over here. There's a couple little areas we can't get to yet.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt. Making good use of this.
I think you literally have to read the contract before the quest works, right?
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They did everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm.
Who's the bad guys here?
The whole time.
I don't know. These guys. But to be honest, I don't think these are like the bad guys. Oh, he just died. Now there's a way to change your weapons. I think right now. How do you? Oh yeah, it's RB. So you click RB instead of RT. But yeah, the multi-arrow technique is
Not that we needed the
really
help,
nice.
but thanks anyway.
You not hear me, Rex? I gotta... If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all
I
Delvers?
think they really build out the world pretty good though.
We've been
There's a
working
bunch of
No Man's
different
Land for a while.
kinds of people.
I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Sanak, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
I will say though, one thing about this game is it's got a ton of dialogue, and you know, that can be a good thing. But I don't really feel like it is here.
Inside? Okay.
Like the best
See
part
what
of
we
this
can
game
find
is when
around
you're
here.
playing the game, not when you're sitting here waiting on some side quest dialogue. Oh, I didn't do it long enough. Also, what do we need to do with this
crate might
thing?
be useful. Yes.
Oh. Okay, let's check this out first. Jeez. What is the frame rate doing? Why is the frame rate on screen? One second, guys. All right.
Red crystals.
Oh yeah, we need the
I don't think there's anything
there's a
I
couple
can
of
do
tools
about
you
them.
unlock, and you can't progress through some of these areas until you unlock them.
Looks like this door's locked. Maybe there's another way in. Well, without a way to get through those red crystals, there's not much I can do. I better move on for now.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Aloy. I don't know why I question you. You are literally the developer mouthpiece. We get a ride? See, this is the problem about writing these things. You gotta get off them so much. Oh my gosh, this is the reason to switch off of Xbox. You can play PlayStation games. It's like 2 or 3 years later, but you get to play them.
Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned.
And to be honest,
Make sure I have my facts straight. Give the contract a quick read. Show
Is there
offers use
fire
this
in here?
passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise.
not us, Aloy, not us. So we've gotta read the notebook about it. Salvage contracts. I don't know why you have to read these, because it basically just says, like, I think you might have to take a certain part off. No, I don't even think you have to get a certain piece. I think you just have to kill him. Which, like, I guess if you had to get a certain piece, I would kind of understand the instructions. Ooh, purge water.
Wait for the convoy. Convoy. It's here. Ready to glide in?
Alright, Irvin, will you give me a quick rundown on the gist of this game? Yeah, okay, so... Oh, hey, Trey, thanks for watching, by the way. Basically what's going on... I don't want to give you too many spoilers for the first game. But... we live in a world with robot dinosaurs. And the robot dinosaurs... like, help rebuild the world. There was an event that happened in the world, caused like an apocalypse type of thing. And, oh, is that not doing anything? And, after that, they there's like an AI that was used to make the big robot dinosaurs. Um, to be honest, it's way easier to explain if I just give spoilers from the first game. So basically, there was this evil dude from you can mute if you need to, but there's this evil dude from the first game. His name's Ted Faro. He made a bunch of robots, and they ended up destroying the world and killing everybody on the planet. And then this girl named Elizabeth, I think is her name. She created Project Zero Dawn, which was the project to recreate the human race after the apocalypse had happened. So they created an AI named Gaia and stored a bunch of information on there, and they made all these super advanced facilities that can make robots. And the robots started to rebuild the planet. Like it was all poison and stuff. You see this giant robot right here? It's one of the bad robots that took over the world. But they all died. They all like ran out of power. And after they ran out of power, Gaia started. Gaia's the AI that makes the robots now. But oh shit, I kind of lost track of what I was saying. But Gaia's the one that makes the robots now. But the ones that make the robots now like rebuild the environment. But a part of the AI went crazy and started taking over robots, and they're corrupted robots, and I'm pretty sure that's like the plot of the first game. There's also a dude named Silence. He's like your main bad guy. But right now, what I'm trying to do, have you already beat the first game? Yeah, the first game's awesome. And I like the gameplay of this one a lot more. The story of the first one's way better, though. The story of this one's kind of meh. The story of this one is basically just that Aloy needs to accept that she needs help from her friends. And then the ending's really dumb. But the gameplay is friggin' like 8 or 9 out of 10. Maybe 10 out of 10. I love it. Where was that salvage contract at? I think I missed it. But Aloy's the main character. She's super hard-headed. Also, another thing about Aloy, a lot of the thing about this is, like, all the people now, they deleted all the, so whenever they made the AI named Gaia, they also created this, information system called the Apollo, intelligence system. But the dude who made Gaia, he's also the dude that made the robots that killed everybody. But the dude who helped, like, fund Gaia, his name's Ted Faro. He's a piece of shit. But he deleted the Apollo intelligence section of the AI, so humanity lost all record of what happened before the like apocalypse. So the people that are coming alive now are rebuilding from like a brand new state. You know, they're like in like hunter-gatherer types. There's some that are like almost kind of like Roman level advanced, and since they have all these robots around, they obviously can use that to kind of advance a little bit faster. Except Teddy Roosevelt. Why do you say Teddy Roosevelt?
This wing's holding up.
Where am I going? So we're just going this way. I don't think Teddy Roosevelt would like this game too much. There's a lot of murdering animals. But it's a super duper fun game. I really like the way, I don't know, I like Aloy's character.
Did he install Hades on another Titan?
And the story does pick up at times. Like, there's times where it's better than others. And there's a bunch of side quests, so, like, You know, there's times in the main story where you kind of hit a lull, but there's some side quests that are really good. There's some side quests that are bad too, though, so kind of hit or miss. But they're almost all fun to play, and I think that's the most important thing.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from
The
the
writing
sky.
in this game is just like a 7 out of 10.
A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to.
Gameplay looks
What was he doing?
smooth. What studio makes it? I think it's called Guerrilla Games. They make games for the PlayStation. That's my biggest thing about playing this. I played this game on my PS4 and I was getting like 30 frames a second. 30 FPS. Oh, we need to upgrade this big time. Best weapon in the game. But this is one of my favorite PlayStation games. Like, the story's not better than The Last of Us, but the gameplay's way better than The Last of Us. In terms of, I don't know, it and Spider-Man, I think, are on very similar, like, levels. I think a lot of people would probably prefer Spider-Man, though. I actually prefer Horizon games, though. But I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, and Spider-Man 2 looks friggin' sick. So once it gets on PC, I'll definitely play it. Might change my mind. Because the writing in Spider-Man 1 on PS4 was great. I just feel like Horizon 1 or Horizon Zero Dawn had it had everything right. Let me focus. I don't even know what I'm trying to do.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that,
That device is
you'll be so
blinking.
much more comfortable.
I guess Silence wants me
Until
to check it out.
interrogations begin, anyway.
Some kind of log.
Oh my gosh, Silence, you write so frigging much.
Most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Do you like the God of War series? I never played, I still haven't played God of War. Pac-Man always tells me how friggin' awesome it is, though.
So you see, Aloy,
I think I'm just being stubborn at this point, though.
as for where to find a
I guess that'd be a good game to, at least whenever I stream that game, I can be like, I've literally never played this game before, which is...
He thinks he's
almost
got
every
enough.
game I've played on stream, I'm like, I already know all the spoilers, so don't think I don't.
Poor Hades. So cramped.
Oh, we already listened to this one.
No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Supposed to go anywhere? Is it just like a lookout? Oh, follow the orbs trail. Oh, I am blazed. Just the big trail in the freaking ground.
Well, I better see where this trail leads.
Usually when they have you following trails, you gotta pull it up on the focus. Also, I will say one thing about this game. This game really takes advantage of the PlayStation controllers. That is the first game that I booted up that I was like, maybe I should use my PlayStation controller instead of my Xbox controller. I am using my Xbox controller though, but
Crazy AI that wants to kill everything. You couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of a self-righteous bull.
oh, I did not think that's what those were. Oh. I don't know though, Trey. It's something about a bow and arrow for me. Just, you put a bow and arrow in your game, I'll like it no matter what you do. I guess that's not completely true, but it's usually true. Why I like Resident Evil 5. Yeah, I think I got you the second time there, but we'll give it to you. And honestly, the best part about this game is that, like, the further you get into it, the more, like, cool stuff you unlock to be able to do. Didn't mean to do that. Honestly, I guess I better just switch over to the rock. Oh, the smoke bombs are kind of nice. But, Trey, to be honest, I'm pretty sure the God of War series would be great because every other PlayStation exclusive game I've tried is fantastic. I don't know if I've played one bad one.
How? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
The worst one I've played is probably The Last of Us 2, and it's not even actually a bad game. I just, there's a lot of non-game related, I don't know, I have a problem with that game. I still played it all, though, and I do think it's a good game. Why am I not, does this thing not have horns? Am I just missing every single time? Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I was naive for years purely because we had Halo. Yeah, dog, I mean, Halo was good enough. The problem was Halo got shit, and then Xbox had literally nothing, and PlayStation was like, well, we'll just grind then. And if you guys aren't going to make good Halo games, we'll just convince more people to buy PlayStations. Then Xbox just gave up and was like, I guess we'll just do Game Pass then. We'll just sell all our games for $15 a month. And we'll buy up a bunch of other studios, because our games actually aren't worth $15 a month. God, imagine how down bad you gotta be for a whole game catalog to not be worth $15 a month. Gosh, if Sony had a Game Pass like system,
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west?
it'd probably be a better deal than
No
Xbox's.
matter. I can get you stocked up for the wilds if you need.
I don't know though. The more I play games on PC, the more I'm like, I still have Game Pass, but the more I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I should just cancel Game Pass. I don't think I'll ever play a game off of there ever again unless I have to. I'd rather just download it with Steam. But yeah, the PlayStation has a bunch of good exclusives. And that was one of the things I said earlier on stream. I don't know if you were in here when I said it, but like the good thing about PC is instead of Xbox where you're never going to get the PlayStation exclusives, you will get the PlayStation exclusives on PC like 2 years later. I know that's like still a pretty lame timeline, but better than never.
Ruin.
Cause Xbox ain't getting them.
Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine.
Let
to
me open
follow his
up a
promise.
door. This game really gets my PC going.
That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn.
Honestly, there's probably going to be a big recap of the last game somewhere coming up. There might have been one at the beginning of this, at the beginning of the game. I think it was at the beginning.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Silence asked you
Oh,
where to
giant
find
lore dump.
Gaia.
Giant lore dump incoming.
Beta era memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Beta era memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Silence went?
No, he departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Beta era behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is where. Data era memory structures disintegrating. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Finally, our game of 20 questions is over.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia, save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times Hades extinction.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 25421612168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a super-intelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from...
Who is that? This is like the main bad guy.
Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
One thing I forgot to mention, and he just brought it up, like, this door is gene locked. So the girl Elizabeth who created the Horizon Zero Dawn program to save humanity, I am a clone of her. The Gaia recreated her, and that is me. And I am the Jesus of this world. Well, Aloy is, not me. But it's really funny because all the like cultures have like all these like myths surrounding like these big technological things.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. I should scan one of them.
But okay, so basically all these cultures that have formed since humanity has started to come back, there's like a few different ones, and they all have like different like religion type things based around the machines. And none of them really knows anything about like the past world, so they don't understand that the machines aren't like some kind of religious figure. Like they're clearly made by something to serve a purpose. And when people do see Gaia, they think of her as like God. And for Aloy, she knows that's not true. Like she knows a person made it. She knows that it's not like some special deity. But it's really funny seeing how they treat like that part of the story. Because, you know, they all treat it as like a really important, integral part of their religion. And Aloy's just like, nah dog, that's just made by somebody. Like, that's not any more impressive than somebody making a bow and arrow. It's just a more complicated process. Okay, I'm not sure whether I was supposed to hit off with that one. I think I probably got it. Let me see. Is it the... Okay, it's right there. Nice, got it.
Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now all I need is some deep water kindleweed.
Alright, Fox. Damn, didn't even drop anything good. You really want it? You want the smoke? Honestly, I wouldn't mind if the slowdown time function was a little, it might slow down time just a little too much. Gotta be, staying on top of our branch supply. Last thing you want is be running out of wood out here.
This'll break my fall.
Oh, we got a storm coming in? Honestly, that looks kind of wild. Oh, heck, I forgot. You gotta get the rebreather before you can stay underwater for very long. Surface, Aloy, surface.
Deepwater Kimberweed. Check. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting a valuable data.
Ugh. Water in my boots.
Oh, that was pointless. Aloy's kind of a psychopath, to be honest. At least my Aloy is. So now we can go back and do that thing we couldn't do earlier. We should probably go ahead and level up over here. That's all the way. Wait, no, that's not. Yeah, it is. You don't want to be running low on metal shards right now.
There. Should be able to use this.
They're super easy to get, but that just means we should save all the random stuff we need for later when we got a bunch of them.
The processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
I'd step back if I were you.
Why do you say that, Silence?
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Bet I could use this igniter if I find more places with fire gleam.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
I do be getting distracted.
This whole place is flooded. And there's another gene-locked door on the other side. That's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a
I love how she acts like that's a problem and she can't just immediately bypass it. Okay, if I'm remembering this right, you kind of got a hardcore parkour around here.
Well, this is familiar. Making my way through ancient, crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
My hair's turning brown for some reason. Where are we headed? Okay. You do get to drop the ladders down, and that does help.
Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
But where do we go from here? Up, I guess. Can we not make it over there? Can we go around? Yeah, I think so. Bro, I don't know what is going on with Aloy's hair in here. I wonder if anybody's made any mods for this game yet. Oh. That's where I was supposed to go. I like to go the wrong way first. Well, I guess they wouldn't let us in here if there wasn't a way out.
But there's a community cell. That did it.
Lighting's a little much coming out of the caves. I don't think this game has ray tracing, to be honest. Oh, no. Put it back, put it back.
What's above me?
God dang it.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Hoss. Let me put it to you nursery school simple.
And the audio stopped playing.
Damn. It's stuck.
Let me see. Want that audio to play.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Hoss. Let me put it to you nursery school simple. Baby Hades is a vile little thing, and it's gotta stay in its crib. One slip and it'll cut off every data stream and power line it licks. That's why this dark and scary hole you made is perfect. Very hard to get an unauthorized signal out, so all the cyber nukes you were working on here didn't fly the coop. You know, like Drax.net-4. I think your boys nicknamed that one the Moldova Brain Hack.
That was a clearance level 9 project.
Aw, thought you goons scrubbed this place squeaky clean. But your pal Trav went over it with a white glove and found the grime. Nah, here will do just fine for Hades. Later, teddy bear.
If this place was isolated from the outside, then any Gaia backup stored here wouldn't have been purged.
Safe from Ted Pharaoh's machinations to nurturing Gaia's Apollo database.
Could look around with my focus.
Can we bring the power cell back over here? That's more audio points. Oh, nice. Yes. Let's do this one first.
Elizabeth and Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake Gaia we made for them. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. to deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
Soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixings, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, a paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Is he talking to me or Elizabeth?
Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
By me, I mean Aloy, not me. I have friends, I swear.
Logic bombs off. Here it comes, far as Z-nuts.
Just keeping the best of what you do, Travis.
This is what happens when you let a gamer make an AI that is gonna have control over the world.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. It's where my mama's grave. And she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exceptional walk a path of solitude, Aloy. As you and I are well aware of.
Oh man, how are they gonna do the next game without silence? I really don't know. It's gonna be such a shame.
This console shut down.
Okay, I think that lets us get on here. Maybe? No. Oh, we've got... No, Aloy, stop. Stop. Jesus.